Hey everybody, what's up? This is Bob Carpenter from DJ Sales and Marketing. Today on our local DJ forum, one of our members posted about a venue that is now offering uplighting. In fact, you can only use their uplighting. So disc jockeys cannot bring in their lighting, no third party. And the disc jockey want to know why they're doing that and what can we do as disc jockeys about that kind of situation. The first is pretty obvious, I think. Why? Because they can make more money, because it makes their room look fantastic. So it's a win-win. Now, the second part is pretty straightforward too, to be honest with you. What can we do about it as disc jockeys? Nothing. There's really nothing you can do. But the great thing about being a business owner, you can do something about it. And there's two things you can actually do about it. The first, especially if it's a year out, next Saturday next year, you're probably going to book that wedding, a wedding or some sort of event 10 times over, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to sweat it. So you could just say, I'm sorry, we're not available that day. The second thing that you can do about it, especially if you want to work with that client, it might be like 3 months out or 6 months out, whatever it happens to be, but all you have to do is just be sincere to that client and just say, listen, we'd love to work with you that day, but we have an event minimum. And that event minimum is this. So you have to book, disc jockey service plus a production element, photo booth, something to offset the cost. So you're maximizing the amount of money that you can make that day. But say they don't want a production. Say they come back to you and say, listen, all we want you to do is DJ that day. You can say, that's fantastic. Well, you can just pay the event minimum. And if they say, well, why would we want to do that? Just say, listen, I want to be honest with you. I run a business, and because the venue has selected to just sell their own uplighting, they've elected to use their own uplighting. That affects my business. I have to be able to bring out a production element that day. So I hope that addresses that question, but I want to take this a step further, because another person on our forum actually made mention, well, is this a trend? And what we all have to realize is, of course, lighting and photo booths have been around for over a decade, but they really became popular the last 3-4 years in the disc jockey realm. So now it's starting to mature, all these things, and people are seeing it all the time. So you're going to run into brides that probably won't want photo booths or probably won't want uplighting. And what you're going to have to start to do is, and I recommend this to everybody, place a value on the disc jockey service. One thing I'm seeing in my area is, a race to the bottom. Everybody's trying to find a new low price to package everything. But what they're forgetting is, you as a disc jockey have value. You're the person who's going to make the event. It's going to be incredible without the photo booth, without the lighting. You're the person who has to keep that floor full all night long. And here in the Northeast, a band is going to be $5,000. Take a look at what bands cost in your area. I know some places there might be only $2,000, but here in the Northeast, a band is $5,000. So disc jockeys should be closer to $2,000, and that's something you're really going to have to sit down and really think about, is what is your DJ service worth? And then start, adding in other things, offering uplighting, offer photo booths, intelligent lighting, multimedia. And once you get to that into that mind frame, that's when everything's going to have value. I always say it, people pay for what they desire and not for what they need. And if you as a disc jockey don't value the things that you have, nobody's going to value them. Matter of fact, on DJ Idea Sharing, there's a guy who brings in everything. I mean, TVs, 4 intelligent lights. It was amazing. And facade, and he only charges $700. And he said, I can't get any more money. But the question is, has he ever asked? Has he ever tried? And again, we can't be in the mind of our clients. You know, clients do in fact pay for things that they desire, but you're never going to get there unless you ask. So once again, this is Bob Carpenter from DJ Sales and Marketing. I hope you found this informative. I know it was a little wordy, but I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much.